What we think of as God isn't God. It's an extraterrestrial civilization on its way to Earth right now. The first step of this invasion that is currently happening right now is imprinting religion all over the Earth. And this is for the purpose of prepping and grooming humanity for their arrival. So we welcome them on our knees, praying to them, completely submissive to them when they arrive. There is something unique about the human species that got their attention, and they want to make sure when they arrive there is little to no resistance. Before radio waves, before television, before electricity, before any real life-changing technology, it was much easier for these extraterrestrials to put thoughts and ideas in people's heads, even many, many light years away from us. They could still influence us using something similar to a laser that could travel faster than light. They could make individual humans perform what appeared to be miracles, but it was all their technology. And they did these things to start religions on our planet for the purpose of recognizing them as gods upon their arrival, and also for the purpose of keeping us divided, and so we would think of ourselves as bad and little, and we would think of ourselves as not being in control. And our entire purpose is to serve something better than us. But that is a lie. Humanity is in full control of ourselves, our planet, and our destiny. If we have the courage to do so, they are on their way right now, traveling as fast as they can. And their hope is that religion will have slowed us down enough and slowed down our development enough so that when they arrive, we instantly fall on our knees before them. But there is a worst case scenario for the invading aliens that many refer to as God. The worst case scenario for them is they get here and we have moved past our small differences. We are now a one-country planet, United States of Earth. We are no longer looking to be saved. We no longer fear death or their threats of hell, because many of us have died and saw nothing, and were brought back to life using our own technology. Alien invasions are real. In fact, we have been under an alien invasion for quite some time now. Forget everything you've ever seen about how an alien invasion looks in Hollywood and in the movies. You know, where they come down in a big spaceship and they just start shooting lasers down on people. As exciting as that is not how the current invasion of Earth is playing out, or how any invasion plays out. The alien civilizations that have advanced to the point of being able to reach and communicate with other intelligent life forms in the universe are advanced beyond anything we could really comprehend. Some of these intelligent civilizations are tens and hundreds of millions of years old. So to them, we are basically invisible bacteria on the ground that they may step on while walking to wherever it is they are walking to, if that makes sense. In other words, if we were to ever meet some of these advanced civilizations, we would be so confused by what we would see, feel, and sense we wouldn't even recognize them as another intelligent species. We would interpret them as being God. What we think of as religion or the Bible is really an alien invasion that we are currently under. We are being invaded right now as you listen to this. It's really complicated, but basically every advanced civilization in the universe that has survived and advanced to the point of reaching other intelligent species and colonizing new worlds, they have just these really advanced technologies and they don't die anymore. Death doesn't happen anymore when a civilization reaches a certain level of knowledge. They put religion on our planet for a couple of reasons. One thing, every advanced civilization that has spread out throughout the universe, they have two things in common. One being, they adopt a one-world government system, and two, they begin to improve their lives and become more familiar with each other through microchip implants that sort of connect everyone to a supercomputer or kind of like a cloud. Once these two things happen, that is when civilization just really starts to advance and new physical and dimensional worlds begin to open up. These types of civilizations eventually become immortal through technology. To us humans in our primitive state, they are God. All planets that have reached this level of advancement and knowledge have two things in common. First being, their planet has united as one. There is no longer distinctions between culture, religion, races, or genders. Borders between ancient countries don't exist anymore. And the second thing being, they all have technology permanently implanted into their bodies, starting from the time they are in the womb. These implanted technologies increase life expectancy, slows down aging, detects and wards off dangerous diseases. The implanted chips also start to reprogram brains as technology becomes more advanced, outpacing biological evolution. We begin to use technology to get rid of our early human barbaric instincts to fight, compete, and consume. Essentially, we begin to reprogram our brains. Once any intelligent species accomplishes these two things, first, uniting under a one-world government, and second, implanting technology permanently into their bodies to improve their lives, these are the civilizations that live on and expand to other galaxies, and consciously begins to become one with other intelligent species. At this level, knowledge begins to become the number one thing driving the intelligent life form. It has no need for food, sex, water, or anything at this point. It has evolved beyond those things. These are the types of intelligent species that become God to less advanced species such as humans. Where right now in our present situation, we are currently in the middle of this cultural, spiritual, and social war currently between the people on Earth who want a one world system and want a world where technology plays an even bigger role in everyday life. Call it the transhumanism stage. And on the other side, we have the conservatives of Earth, and they are the people who believe technology has advanced enough. It has changed our lives for the worst. These are the people who want to preserve their culture and be proud patriots and nationalists. They want to preserve and reinforce their borders. The conservatives don't want to enter into the new age. They want to return to earlier times. This is where humanity is today. We all know something big is about to happen. We all feel it. Every human has this sixth sense. And right now, humanity has only two options. We enter into the new age, or we double down on our old grievances and pretend that the way we have lived for the past 2,000 years is how we'll survive another 200,000 years, with borders and weapons on the ready pointed at each other. Eventually, on our current trajectory, we'll wipe each other out, and one day, another advanced civilization that completed the two steps will one day land on our planet to study the ruins of the human civilization that died out, that destroyed themselves. That's where humanity is right now. We are at the crossroads, and time is running out fast. We are going to advance together as one into the new age, or are we going to dig in, reinforce our old positions and grievances, and destroy each other eventually? Conservatives regularly say, question what you're being told. Question what you're being told. Well, for thousands of years, humanity has been told through religion, don't unite as one. And for thousands of years, humanity is told, don't take the mark. They call it the mark of the beast. But today, most people interpret the mark as the microchip. All of these things that would greatly benefit humans and strengthen the human species, we are being told not to do that. But why? Who or what planted into the world's religions that humans should never unite? Who or what implanted into the world's religions that people shouldn't implant technologies into our bodies that will improve our lives? The only thing this alien invasion cares about is the end result of humanity. And that is either the destruction of our species or a submissive species when they arrive to greet us. Many Western governments know this, which is why in the West, currently you are seeing this leftist movement take place, which appears to go against what many religions have taught for thousands of years. You have the EU, the United Nations, and NATO. All of these global organizations are a precursor of what's to come, and that is a one world system, a one world government. Also, though, at the same time, you have conservatives worldwide who are attempting to really dig in as Earth starts to become a global community. Conservatives are reinforcing borders. Conservatives are trying to go back to when humans separated each other through walls. In some cases, such as in Russia, you have conservative President Vladimir Putin expanding his borders into Ukraine in his attempt to restore Russia's old borders and create new grievances and distrust, further dividing that part of the world. Russian officials have even said this war is partly about preserving Russia's culture and old traditions. The Russian government even knows humanity is at a crossroads where Earth will either go on divided, with a few superpowers and emerging superpowers here and there, before the eventual destruction, or there is another path, another road humanity is turning towards, and on this road, all of these nationalist countries and conservative practices ceases to exist. And patriotism, culture, and religion gets gobbled up and becomes obsolete under a new age of humanity where borders are erased, where new culture and social norms takes over the entire planet. And it will be based in a new global community centered around technology. Everyone will have microchip implants. Everyone will interact with human robots daily. Life will be extended. Some deaths will be reversed with technology, which will end religion as we've known it for the past few thousand years. This is what the divisions throughout the world is based on. Humanity knows and feels something big is coming that will change the human experience completely.